One of the best ways to get inspired is by listening to sounds from other countries and cultures. I used to have a whole series where I made beats influenced by different countries, and it was some of my favorite content to film. A lot of you have been asking me to bring it back, so today we're starting with Japan. They've got some of my favorite instruments and sounds to use, so we're gonna make a Japanese melody and then flip it into something crazy. And if you're feeling it, just let me know in the comments what country you want me to do next. So let's get straight into it. I think we're gonna have to start with a koto. This is like the instrument for Japan. What if we had the BPM at around 90? We could even turn this into some boom bap. Let's copy that. What if we made it faster? Let's try this. Just randomize that a bit. I think this could work. Then we'll just move a couple of the notes off grid. Then right at the end, just want to change up the style. Yeah, maybe that. Now let's get a bass in there, and we're just going to use another koto. So we keep it kind of tense like this. Then let's pitch this one as well. I'm going out of the scale here, but it's sounding like it's working. Or bring this one down. That's a little trick I use if I'm trying to make something hard or dark sounding. If you repeat the bass note, it's not going to end up too melodic, so you're going to get more of a tense feeling. Okay, I've just got a little bit of echo on. And then some reverb just to give it some space. And I always bring a low cut up on both of them, so it doesn't get too muddy. Okay, what other Japanese instruments should we add? Maybe a shamisen and a shakuhachi? Could see what that sounds like. Yeah, we could think of a melody. Yeah, that flute sounded hard. I think I'm just going to keep it in that one place though, and then introduce something different in the second half. Let's pull up co-producer, working in C minor. We'll let it listen to the melody. I think I want some more woodwind, but Japanese influence, so let's see. I want it as some like call and response. We'll have my flute, and then hopefully this can recommend something. Just say Japanese. Let's see what influence we can get here. Well, maybe some vocals, you know. Yeah, these vocals are crazy. Yeah, maybe this one. These ones too. But these fit perfect. Let's get some delay on that though. We can filter it too. But with vocals, I always like to have them playing in the parts where the flute isn't there. So I still think we need another flute. Let's try a Japanese flute. This one's kind of hard. This could work. You know what else I think this needs? Some type of ambient texture. I don't want to have too many different melodies with this one, but I want to make it sound more interesting. So let's just type in literally that ambient texture. And I'm just looking for those sort of one note pads. Like even that. That one's kind of hard. Because it's only going to be a texture though, I'm just going to filter it a bit. Then I'm just going to add some pancake. And this will just separate it because it's going to pan it to both sides. Could we get one more? What if instead of texture, we go for more of an accent? Just some little parts we can sprinkle over the melody. That's the type of vibe I was looking for. I'm not going to use the whole thing though. I think I want to start from there. Then let's copy that and we'll reverse this one. Or actually, instead of reversing it, what we could do is hit reimagine. This will essentially recreate similar ones that aren't already in the library. So now we can get a few variations. See, something like that. Yeah, let's try that. See what I'm saying? Co-producer is just perfect for adding quick counter melodies or accents to textures, just little sprinkles over your melody. Just feels more accurate too because it's actually listening to your melody first and then giving you recommendations based on it. If you want to try co-producer for yourself, this video is actually sponsored by Output, so huge shout out to them. I've got a link in the description so you can try it for free and get 50% off your first month. I filmed one part, I just added this like all the way through. Yeah, maybe just these three play together at one point. I think just one layer like this as well, just on the root note. Alright, and then as one last little trick, I've got the main koto melody, but I pitched it up 2 octaves, just adding some halftime. And this is just going to be a little counter melody. So we'll render that, send it to the same mixer as the first koto, but I'm only going to bring it in here, I think. We'll pan this one to the left. I think I've got enough parts to work with now. If you've seen me cooking up before, you'll know that I like to add a lot and then figure it out in the arrangement. I just like to have different options. I'm actually going to render it though, so I'm going to have one more part with just these flutes, and then for the intro, I might need something like that. Yeah, that could be the intro with that flute down an octave, and then right at the end here, I'm just going to bring this koto up an octave. I want to see what this sounds like rendered. I just want to make it sound a little bit more sampled. Let's pitch it up 3. Yeah, that might be the one. Let's run with this. I think it just needs a bit of noise though. Pull up RC20. We'll just add a bit here. Yeah, this is just tying everything together. Alright, let's get some drums in. Yeah, let's go boom bap. All the other ones I've done have been drill and trap, so this will be refreshing. Let's go to my crate collection, and we're just going to use, I think, the go-to one. Start with a hat like this. With the hats, I like recording them in so they sound more natural. Just fixed a few of the notes. They can be off grid, but not too off. Maybe we could use this sub because we've got that koto bass in. Let's grab an open hat too. We'll set the hat to cut itself and then the open hat to the same number. And then every time there's an open hat, we'll mute the hi-hat. And then with the kick, I just want to add a couple lower notes like this. A bit off grid. Yeah, maybe just at the end. I'm going to pull up co-producer again because sometimes for boom bap beats, I like to add a Foley texture layer. So this will just be some organic sounds and I usually filter them out. It just makes the drum sound more interesting. Even something like that. Yeah, maybe this one. Or if we just send that to a mixer, take out some of the low end. Or we could add some halftime. Or instead of halftime, let's try the opposite. Let's speed it up. Yeah, there we go. Let's add in more bounce. The main melody is getting a bit repetitive, you know. Let's try add some halftime. What if we pitch it up? That's kind of hard. Maybe for one part to switch it up. Okay, we definitely need a few fills in the drums. Let's just split the drums so it can fit in a bit better. So we could just switch this part at the end. Then just get this fill in as well. Yeah, those fills are crazy. Alright, we'll take the sub out here, then just copy this over. Then I might even take the hats out here. And then just bring them right back in here. Okay, the last thing I'm going to add is just this ride in the second half of the hook. Maybe some parts of the verse. Now I think we can copy it over. Let's hear it from the beginning. I think this melody is real catchy. Definitely got that Japanese vibe. Drums before the drop. This is hard. I'm just keeping the drums going through this one. We've got half time on this part. Still in the verse here. Just one more part. So I hope you guys are feeling this. If you want to try co-produce it for yourself, the link's in the description. Or for more videos just like this, then click up here.